check this out. I still don't fully understand it, believe it. I don't know. You tell me, look at this. Here's last month's report. $31,568.09 in revenue. And that's revenue. No, but here's the killer thing. I was really focusing on trying to keep expenses down because if you don't already know, put it down below. We've got the Self-Publishers Cancun Mastermind coming up. And let's just say trip's not cheap. You know, for me to put on an event like this costing a little bit more than I was budgeting for. So I was really focused on keeping expenses back. Expenses, we're talking, or profit for the last months for July, profit was what I made in June. We made just over $24,000 in profit. When I told Mariana that this morning, pants almost, part of the language, but she couldn't believe it. And you know what's frustrating about this? I don't get to enjoy it. Like, I was just thinking about this before I picked up the camera. It's like, damn, like it's cool. I'm excited, but I don't get to enjoy it because here's why. There's nothing for August. Obviously, I've made some money, but August is blank. I have to keep beating July. I have to beat July and August, and then I have to beat August. I have to beat August and September. It's like you get to the end of the month, you get to celebrate for a few minutes, and then it's on to the next month. It's on to how can you beat last month's? How can you do better? How can you do more? You know, and that's the crazy thing. It's getting to the point where my mental capacity is filling up. Like I don't fully comprehend, or I can't see how to break through the $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. And the ultimate goal is to crack 6 figures a month, $100,000. And D1, he thinks I can do that by January. That'd be pretty cool. Happy birthday, right? Man, but hey, if you're brand new to the channel, my name is Emeka. 3 things here on the channel: how to increase your income, take back your freedom, so you can design that ultimate lifestyle. I was not always making that money. I am a dropout. I don't use good language a lot. I don't know how to spell properly. But one thing I am really good at is understanding how to make money and understanding how to teach people how to make money. And that's just something I'm passionate about. And that's what I do through this channel, through this video, through, you know, self-publishing. But man, oh man, like it's January, February, we made $6,500. In February of this year, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago, we made $6,500. And this last month, we made $31,000. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. It makes dollars, but it doesn't. Up here, when you think about it, in school, they don't tell you that's how it works. In school, teachers, I was going to say something, but teachers, you know, they tell you, oh, yeah, you make good $45,000 a year. Go ask your boss for a raise. And like, you're supposed to get excited about a $3,000 raise. So you go from $45,000 to what? What is that? $48,000? Yeah, $48,000. Told you, I'm not that smart. $48,000 for the year. What if you went to your teacher, your guidance counselor, your principal, or any of those people, and you said, okay, but how can I go from $45,000 to $200,000 in 1 year? I want to do that. And they look at you, oh, that's not possible. You can't do that. That is why Julia Alejandra last week started school, and she started homeschooling, because fuck the school system. Yeah. Wow. Just nuts. But you know what's the really cool thing is? My students and the ones that I've been coaching with and working with, they're having some of their best months ever. And that, I'm sure, is a direct reflection of or their success is the reason that is possible. Because if I wasn't able to find a way to help others do better at what they do, be better at what they do, that wouldn't be possible, right? Because that's just, I don't know, I'm a firm believer, and you can call it like woo-woo or whatever, but I'm a firm believer, the more value you give out to the marketplace, the more value you give out and you help people, the more you're going to get in return. And so that, all that means is in July, I helped more people than I'd ever helped in my entire life increase their income so they could take back their freedom, design their lifestyle. You know, all that means. And, you know, how do I have a bigger August than I do July? Find a way to help more people do that. And that's the whole, like, that's always at the forefront of my mind. You know, I was just talking to one of my students, you know, Jacob, and seeing him work on the things, and you know, he's smart. He's starting to ask the right questions. He's starting to see, he's like, hey, how much is it for you to start coaching me on a business standpoint? Forget the publishing, on the business standpoint. And smart decision on his part for finally thinking about that. But you know, it's, you know, he's really starting to make some positive ways on shifting his mindset and how he's thinking. And it's just a lot of cool things are happening. And it's awesome. It's awesome. So, yeah. I don't know, like, I was going to do a kind of a hybrid thing today, but the weekly update and the monthly update, I don't know, Kindle publishing. So let's break down those numbers. Why don't we? Because people always want to know about that. Very happy that Kindle publishing was $11,000, just shy of, like, just under $11,000 for the month of July. That is my best month ever. We will see if we can crack it in August, even though we did hit some major hiccups at the beginning of August. But it's really cool. I'm doing a full case study on that because Jacob did this, and then it happened to him, I think July, and then the same thing kind of happened to me. And he was kind of working through what was going on, you know, with his, and then we tried it with mine as well. And basically what happened is I had a book, first page, first AMS spot. It was doing about $200 a day, one book. And then basically I messed it up and it disappeared. Like, I lost my ad spot, somebody else got it, and the book was gone from the first page, gone from the second, third. I only checked the first 5 pages. And it wasn't there. So I'm like, great, what happened? Sales literally went from $200 to zero. Like, in a day, like, span of a day. And so I'm like, whoa, no, what happened? And so figured some things out. And then, you know, after talking to a couple people, we figured out this plan and it worked. And I'm not back to $200 a day. I don't know if I'll get back there, but I am back to the first page. I am back to the first spot. And it's doing about $130, $140 a day right now. So it's kind of cool. Don't bother asking exactly what the strategy is because we're still making sure. So far, it's worked for 2 books. We want to test it out, see if it'll work for another one before we start talking more about it. Unless you're in Cancun, we're going to talk about it in Cancun for sure because, well, you're paying the big money to get to Cancun. So we're going to tell you all the big, juicy secrets that will change your business in Cancun because you're putting up the money to come to Cancun. That's why you're coming to Cancun, is to learn the best of the best, stuff that ain't going to be on YouTube, stuff that ain't going to be in a course, to hang out with like-minded individuals who are willing to invest a couple grand into a trip to grow their business. So you guys get all the juicy stuff in Cancun. So you'll hear exactly what me and Rothenberg have been working on. But so that's positive. That's positive. And you know, everything else. What else has been going on? I've been really heavily focused on just that publishing fiasco it really kind of took the last 2 weeks of my attention away. I did want to do another program launch on the 1st. Unfortunately, it just wasn't fully ready, and I can't launch something that's not fully ready. So that, along with just getting all of the final details and everything ready for the Self-Publishers Mastermind finalized, has been a lot of work. It's just, there's so much that goes into this trip to pull it off at the level that I want it to. So yeah, and you know what? Probably what the next 2 weeks are going to be like as well. But all in all, it's all good. We got some other good changes. We got some big changes coming to the YouTube channel. So I'm really looking forward to what you all are going to be thinking about, you know, some of the upcoming videos and some of that. So looking forward to that. And oh man, total scatterbrain. I forgot about breaking down those numbers, right? So 31,000, just under 11 came from publishing, 17 came from my personal brand, and the rest of the change came from like just other affiliate marketing and other online income. Yeah, so that was that. There's your breakdown. Yeah, it's a good month. Good month. Well, it's mid-August, and we have to beat July, so I'm going to get back to it. I'm back, everybody. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Till next time, we'll speak to y'all soon. Take care.